5 seconds remaining.
All right, back to the fancy drafting window.
Yeah.
Radiant
Should probably put the
team
stream
ban.
up. I want to see what it looks like.
You can stare at yourself. Let me just
What?
turn you up a little bit.
I've always got my camera off onto the side because it has a history of freezing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that's happening at the
Dire
moment.
team ban.
There we go.
Apparently my sub ends today.
Does it? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a prime sub?
Yeah.
I think you
don't know
keep
how-
them for like. I think you lose the sub maybe straight away, but if you resub within like a week or something, it still counts as if
10
you'd been
seconds
subbed the
remaining.
entire time.
Yeah, I think
Something
so.
like that. Yeah, there's like a
Sounds like-
leniency period.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Caster cams.
Yes.
Yes, we do have caster cams finally. What I'm going to try and do is go to Fiverr and I'm going to see if I can message someone and say, like, this is what my setup looks like. Can you make some like nice fancy borders for it and a better background and all that stuff? But
Fair
we'll
enough.
see. We'll see. All right. Puck banned, pretty obvious. OD being first banned.
10 seconds remaining.
I feel like you sort of need to wait for a next band to do that
5 seconds remaining.
because he hasn't had the best performance
Dire
recently.
team ban.
He's done okay, but he's not. Yeah, he's not absolutely dominated a game or anything.
Yeah.
But Brex has had some good performances, and he's shown that even if you do really badly on OD support, you still have a 4-second save that you can cast on an ally, which is pretty huge. It's like Shadow Demon way.
Yeah.
So his ult always does a bit of damage. Doi's guitar in the background. Oh, another one of those people flexing their
gosh.
instruments.
It's not a good one though. I could topple it over.
10
Well, the
seconds
Nyx is banned
remaining.
as well, so they banned Nyx and they banned OD. So
Yeah.
maybe counterintuitive,
5
but
seconds
Nyx
remaining.
has a very high win rate. I think still one of the higher ones in Divine.
Yeah. He's sort of. They haven't really done. Most of the times, if someone's got a really high win rate, the things that nerf them is like what they did with Faceless Void, where they just destroy all the stats. But
Well, they did the reverse
They
at
just-
OD, didn't they? They just buffed all the stats until he
Yeah.
had like 25 base armor.
yeah, that's what you need to look out for.
Dire
Abilities
team pick.
doesn't matter how you change them.
Yeah, like Shadow Shaman, I always think is a really interesting hero throughout the history of Dota because they kept reducing his attack range, but they made him have a niche. So rather than being another generic 600 range support, they gave him only 400 attack range and then 74 base armor, base damage. Oh, that'd be a lot of armor. 74 base damage, and I
10
think
seconds
is he a 4
remaining.
base armor or something like that? You
Certainly a
trade with
decent
them.
amount.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't trade with him
Seconds
melee
remaining.
well if you're close up, but he's only got 400 attack range, so that's his weakness.
Mm.
And more Mars, obviously. Royd's Mars. Missed Spears.
Yeah. Freud gets his spears landing well, and it's going to be a good game for him, I think.
I think this is the third game in a row he's played Mars. So literally.
I think it might be more than 3.
Is it? Okay, I mean in the in-house at least. It's definitely been the last 2. Maybe it was
Oh,
even
yeah.
one before that, I don't know. But yeah, he's playing the hero a lot. It's a very good hero. He knows how to at least position well. And he's very good at engaging with his ultimate. Spears hit or miss. More miss than hit, but still, like, he knows how to get the ult off, and that's the most important thing.
Definitely.
Alright, what will be the follow-up pick? Well, they pick their POS 1 now that they know what the enemy POS 3 is, and they think, okay, there is Mars. I know what's good against Mars. I'll just get that POS 1 now, or they pick another support to be safe. They could pick their offlaner.
Mm,
What core is
Feel
really
like-
good?
Yeah. They're probably going to pick a ranged core, but I don't think they'd pick them this early on
Okay,
because
Dire
it's sort
team
of
pick.
well known.
Bounty hunter.
there's Brex, there's Bounty Hunter, POS 3 or 4. Very quick pick from Dire. Instant Rubik. They do have Nat on the team, so and he managed to get through 4 bans and 3 picks before still managing to pick up his Rubik. So he's going to be happy. Rubik, I think, is actually quite good against Bounty Hunter because if you steal track, that's like a massive boost for your team. Now you've got the
10
vision.
seconds remaining.
Your team's now getting the gold. I really like that. All of Shadow Shaman spells are great to steal on Rubik because they last about 300 years when Rubik takes them. So it's quite nice. 6-second hex. I'll take it.
Ban.
Plus, I think it does well to sort of kind of block some picks for Radiant. 'Cause if they wanted to sort of counter Mars's massive teamfight ult, they'd have to pick other massive ones, but then you also risk giving them to Rubik.
Yeah, I've thought about that for a while, and I think if the Rubik player is really good, which you know Nat is, right? You've got to be very careful with picking those big team fight ults, but it doesn't mean you are blocked from picking any good hero with an ultimate at all. Like Rubik, even though Rubik counters Enigma, right? You can still play Enigma into Rubik. You can still get big black holes, and even if Rubik steals it, it might be too late. So we'll see. Yeah, they have to pick some team fight, I reckon, unless they want to play a full-on roaming gank squad. You've got bounty. Maybe you just don't look for big team fights and just go for like really focused pickoffs. Get PA going in there at some point, maybe. Assassinator support.
Rex loves to go and kill people on his own, so it's yeah.
I mean, he likes to build Aghanims, and then he turns into a core build, because once you have Ags on bounty, you can do what you want. You have infinite gold, basically. But then he tends to go Assault Kiosk, Solar Crest, BKB. He likes to kill people. He doesn't play that like really support bounty hunter.
Yeah. Sort of. He supports by proxy. You're getting track gold. That's helping, isn't it?
You're stealing money from the enemy team as well. That's helping. I mean, a good bounty hunter or something like Brex, Ollie, etc. end up with around 4,000 stolen gold in a good game, which is that's 8,000 gold in the net worth table by one hero alone. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's incredible. Plus, getting the couriers as well.
Well, that's just Brex, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dinada works on couriers, so you're almost guaranteed to one-shot them, which is really nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird which spells do work, which spells don't.
You see Rex trying to kill a courier's techies, and it takes 3 auto attacks to kill a courier. So
Yeah.
really irritating.
That's why he hasn't been playing them in in-houses.
What, can't kill couriers?
Yeah.
No, I think it's more like everyone gets really tilted when he picks techies, so that's the main reason.
I know that as well as anyone. I had to lane against it.
Yeah, it's the thing is, he is good at techies, and he doesn't just sit around and place mines everywhere, but he engages frequently with Suicide Squad attack. No, that's what it used to be called. Blast off is the new skill. Very, very annoying hero. Right, we've finally done all the bans. Here we go.
It's a Snapfire ban.
Yeah, Snapfire ban is interesting because we don't see a lot of Snapfire. He kind of fell out the meta when they nerfed the what's the one where you eat them and throw them up?
Gobble up.
Gobble up, thought so. Undying, that's a hero who's not been in our meta for a long time. We used to see quite a lot of Undying, sort of fell to the side a little bit.
Yeah, I think that was after big update. I think people just stopped playing him in favour of other supports.
I like his shard a lot. I don't see a lot of people rushing it, but I really like it. Decay has a bigger radius, can't complain, and it spawns as zombie on everyone when you use it. So it means now Decay is a slow, and it wastes time because they've got to turn around and hit the zombie. So I think it's really good.
Yeah,
I like it.
It does more utility than that. It also increases soul rep effectiveness.
Yes, good point. Decay soul rep. Straight away, you've created 3 or 4 extra units for it. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Makes sense. Pango, okay. We've seen a fair few Pangos here and there. Not the most picked hero in Iron Houses, but he's always been there. Good hero. No one he particularly hard counters at the moment. One benefit though is he can just roll through the arena of Mars. So if he's rolling, he doesn't care about Mars at all. Can't be speared. Can't be God's Rebuke. I don't know if God's Rebuke slows through BKB or Magic Community. It does damage to it, I think.
Not. Yeah.
Okay.
But most things like that still do the damage.
Drow. Okay. Pango might be okay against Drow. You've got a very long range disarm, so you can always disarm the Drow, and then you can get on top of it with the roll. So okay, we'll see.
Especially if you go for that talent.
Long range, 400 range. Yeah. I think it's so many Pangos want the mana regen though. I like the
but
mana.
I think. Yeah, if you're going to have a Shadow Shaman who's almost certainly going to be going those boots, I think you could just build, like, even just a quick Stages Mask. You really need that range against Drow. If you get too close.
Yeah, 400 is a lot of range. On top of what it already does, it ends up being 1,000 range or something. Timber Sort, they see 2 strength heroes. They think really high armor against Drow. That means you have interesting lanes now, because you could have Pango mid, or it could be Timber mid. Interesting. Drow actually has a way of countering Timber a bit in the late game. So Timber has a lot of healing, but now that Drow has hypothermia, yeah, exactly, the shard. It's a lot of minus healing actually. So, but the
Yeah.
lanes are confusing.
I think we've seen it in the Inhouse before,
10 seconds remaining.
and it was sort of very much
5
stopped.
seconds remaining.
Come back to just a very small amount of gold.
Yeah, 1300 means you don't have to buy a Skadi, you don't have to get Shivas, you don't have to get Spirit Vessel, you just get the Shard and you're already good to go.
There's been an AA ban this late in. I don't think you'd really ban the AA just for the Timbersaw. Use their own really health regen.
Yeah, he's not enough of a healing hero to be like hard counted by AA, but I don't know. They've got, I mean, Owen really is probably the best AA player we have, so surprised that the Radiant have banned it. Yeah, I don't know what they're scared about, but fair enough. It's they know that a support is what they're looking for, so they're just going to ban supports they don't want to play against. Then they also banned Storm Spirit, so they can't really decide. Would they have run a Drow mid is what they're thinking about, or were they going to run another mid hero? I reckon my choice here, I'd be going Queen of Pain. I know that's my most played hero, but I feel like it works really well against Timbersaw in lane because you have so much magic damage. You don't have to proc his stacks to kill him. You just overpower the Timber. Timber can't kill you because you can just jump away with Blink if he ever happens to chain onto you. And I think you can deal with Bounty, you can deal with Shadow Shaman. I know crowd control is a bit annoying, but I think Quap works well this game. We'll have to see.
Plus, that upgraded Scream can give sort of an interrupt to Pangolin doing his ult. So it pierces spell immunity.
The
and gives that
upgraded.
knockback.
Oh yes. The
Sonic
ultimate.
Wave.
Yeah, the ultimate. Yeah. Everyone, apart from like obviously because I play so much Quap, but everyone calls the ult the Scream because it is a Scream, but it's not Scream of Pain.
Yeah.
It's Sonic Wave.
Dire team pick.
Okay. Oh, okay. Ross, he's done it 3 times or 4 times in a row now. He just loves to play this Alchemist. So he's going greedy. He's going mid lane. They picked Timbersaw, so he doesn't have to play against it, which is very nice for Alchemist. Might struggle a
Blames
bit
the AA
with
ban.
Mars and Drow though, because you need to get to the Drow, but also you've got to get through this Mars. That's
5
quite
seconds
difficult for
remaining.
Alchemist at times. BKB, he'll be okay. We'll see. Now the Dire have to think, how can we punish an Alchemist hard? I would be thinking now Leshrac mid or Queen of Pain, definitely. Just those mids which absolutely stomp him in lane. You could even go Huskar. Don't think we have Huskar players, but if we did, Huskar's good against Alchemist.
True, but then the Timbersaw could sort of cut him down a bit.
Templar Assassin, I think.
Templar.
Death Prophet, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting
makes
choice.
sense.
Still good against Alchemist. You max out the Spirit Siphon. That works well in lane. If you pop your ult, you can still kill Pango with it when he's rolling on you. You can
And
eventually
Timbersaw.
get through Timber.
They don't count as attacks, so they won't give him any more armor.
Yes, he may have a lot of armor, but you also can steal armor with the Shard. So the Shard is actually really good. It doesn't do a ton of armor from one target. I think it only drains about 6 or 5 or something, but if you've got 4 targets being siphoned at once, you're suddenly gaining like 20 armor from a Shard that costs 1300 gold. Quite nice.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Nat Rubik. Yeah, of course it is. Who else was going to be playing Rubik? Maybe Veteran, but he's on the POS 1 today.
Yeah.
That's a cool undying. I like that.
A few skins.
Wow, 15-5 in the last 20 matches. Okay, he's getting the hang of that hero. Wish I was good
Yeah.
at Drow. I am useless at Drow range.
It always ends badly when I play as well. I want to enjoy playing as a.
Okay, good. It's
Never.
not just me. I wish I was good at Drow. It makes sense. It's just a ranged hero who can slow people, right? But I can't do it. I just can't do it. Predictions. Yes, predictions are up. We don't have many people in chat at the moment. Bit of a lazy line for most people, I guess. Although someone immediately threw 1,000 channel points out. Oh, I do also owe Megan a free month of sub, but I want to do it when she's, actually here in the Twitch. So if she turns up, maybe Ollie can tell her. Megan was the one who predicted 1,000, was she? I didn't see. I can't see her in chat. I couldn't see the name. The channel doesn't update who's watching. Not frequently anyway. But if she is
Yeah.
here, then let me go onto Twitch. Let me give her the month sub. which she rightfully redeemed.
So we've been having a bit of a lane switch up here. Throwing the Timber Saw, solo, safe lane. Going for probably first blood at least. Possibly continuing a tri lane into top.
The battle begins.
That's interesting. Whoa, a bit of a fight going on top. Rex coming around. Owen's standing his ground because he knows it's 3 versus 2. Ollie's taking a lot of damage anyway. I think it's fine now. Now Brex, look at that damage. Orb of Venom. Veteran is not going to be able to get away here. Because Bounty Hunter is a really fast hero. He realizes he has to TP back, which he does. It's an intelligent play. Owen was a little bit too far away. Hadn't leveled a spell, so very patient. Yeah, I can't at Megan either. What is her... It's Roger Rabbit, isn't it? I can't... Well, she did... Okay, well, when she turns up in chat, then she can have it. Anyway, we'll see. Right, what is going... Why is it already a tip happened? Is it because the first spear... No, he's not got spear. He's got God's Rebuke. Look at that. Just throwing the right clicks onto Timber. Timber only has 6 stacks at level 1. So still a lot of health regen, but you can still right click through it, you know, which is what you're trying to do.
It's definitely enough, I think, at early levels to do what it needs to do. Which is just to help you survive lane for a bit.
Yeah. It's kind of... I find it's a little bit boring that the way you have to play Timber is to level up your... oh, nice deny by Nat. You've got to level up your spell, which does literally no damage. But you might as well, because Timber's all about being a tank, really. The spellcaster nuke bit comes later.
Yeah, given they were going for that first blood attempt top, it's by far the safer option that you need.
Okay, so Ollie and Brex, they're double melee against the Drow, but they don't seem to be doing too badly. Like, Brex, really good positioning. He's got 7 base armor as well. Gonna take a little bit of damage now. Really good movement around the trees, though. Gets another arrow to the face, mid lane. You've got Rossi's already farming the camp. Already farming the small camp straight away. Acid Spray goes into the camp. Doesn't go for second point Grievel's Greed early, which is smart because the difference between rank 1 and rank 2 Grievel's Greed is 3 gold per last hit, which is practically nothing. But Acid Spray goes up, 1 armor reduction, bigger radius, 5 damage per second. It just scales so much better.
Yeah, a full camp is way more gold than just that extra 3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nat, I don't feel like you want to be fighting Shadow Shaman. Maybe you do. You only take 5 damage away. What is Nat doing?
They can get him in the trees.
Nat, well, you're going to die, but enjoy the courier at least. Fairy Fire. He's got another Fairy Fire, actually. He's got 2 Fairy Fires, but he has the Ether Shock. And he will get the first blood. I think it may have been just a mistake from Nat, but he did end up getting a courier anyway, so he'll be happy with that. Yeah. Owen, though, when you're a POS 5, the one thing you want more than anything is that first blood 300 gold going your way, so you can actually afford boots and a wand maybe, etc.
Yeah.
What is going on here? Look at Breck. Breck's going to find... No, it doesn't find... Jabate goes all the way to the tier 2 tower. Still ends up getting hit by Brex. He's going to try and man-fight him, but I don't think you can man-fight a Bounty Hunter. He's got 7 armor. Brex is going back in. Okay, he won't get him. Little hit. One more hit. Janada. Oh, he's actually going. Jabate does a soul rip that heals him, what, like 20? Because there's no targets.
Yeah. I think... he's definitely lasting longer than most supports would. Was it decay? Oh, and there's the first.
Oh, and he's still got the courier. So we've had a courier already killed from that. Ollie doing a lot of damage.
Trying to make...
Look at Veteran. This is actually a really good combo if you think about it. Ollie and Brexit are just chasing Veteran down. Jabate Mail, nice heal on the Drow. I think actually it's a good lane, Drow and Undying, but Ollie and Brex look so well against it. Ollie removes armor with the lucky shot, which of course allows Brex to go and hit harder with Janada. Ollie almost gets a kill if he hit the whole swashbuckle, maybe. Ollie also went for Blightstone, right? Oh, Nat does manage to find a kill. Okay, nice return kill there onto the Timber. So as I was saying, you get the bonus physical damage from Janada, and Ollie is removing, at the moment, 3 armor from Lucky Shot and 3 from Blightstone, minus 6 armor to a Drow. He only has 5 armor when she's not under the tower. No wonder they're hitting so hard.
Yeah, swashbuckles actually I find in certain situations good enough to almost treat yourself as a ranged hero in lane.
Look at the damage! Ollie, beautiful positioning with that spell. So much damage to Jabate. He's thinking about healing himself. Does go for the heal, 130. They are doing really well, but Drow still being able to get some farm. Right, so it looks like a really tough lane, but if Drow can farm, it's a success. And Ross, he is farming hard.
Being at 300 health isn't a bad situation.
Oh,
if
look
you're
at the
not
damage Drow is
getting
taking.
down.
One more auto attack, and there finally will be the kill onto the Drow. Debate now does have the second rank of Sorrow, but it's a little bit too late. Doesn't manage to save her.
He's got the ward on his courier now. It's a bit late. Sort of. Oh,
Max is in a bit of trouble, or Veteran, he has died. Debate now, he's on tower, but I think he'll be okay. I wonder if Ollie is going to rush a Javelin. No, he hasn't, but he did rush the Orb of Corrosion, which of course, oh sorry, brings it up from -2, which I said -3 earlier. It actually is -2 armor. Goes up to -3. when you
Juju's
get the
going
Orb
on
of
Ross in the triangle.
Corrosion. Well, I'm looking, having kills all over the place. Ross almost died.
On 20 health.
Oh, the little juke by Ross. And so Juju doesn't find the kill. Brex also slowing Juju down, so Ross lives, but oh, he may die actually. No, Juju was looking for him, but Ross does a cheeky wraparound. He's going to be just fine. She's going to use Acid Spray to kill this big creep. Almost dies to it though. 3 HP. Did he know that's how low he was going to be? That easily could have been an accidental kill. But he makes it out. Pops his ult because he just hit 6 from that creep, and that's going to be great because it's 50 health per second. So look, he goes straight back to full HP. He did go Void Stone first item, so you know, wants that mana regen.
Yeah. He's definitely been using Acid Spray.
Oh,
So much.
Bit of a fight bot, but do you know the funny thing about Mars? Right? There's no trees in this lane, so Mars can't speed to anything. Because Noodles has removed basically every single tree. Now he's looking for a kill. Oh, Noodles, he missed another tree. There's a gap
The
there.
one tree.
There's so few
tree.
trees
No,
here that
cut down.
that one grew back, and then Royd's immediately Quelling Bladed it. Royd's with 20 stick charges, so he's got a lot of health and mana to use whenever he wants. He also went for a Void Stone because guess what? Royd's loves Yules.
Yeah, I mean, not to decry his spears, but they have been helping it out with that. Using that Yules for the setup.
Yeah.
Also, generally because of his positioning, he ends up behind people a lot of the time. So it's quite good using it to allow allies to come in for position as well.
Veteran putting some slow onto Ollie.
Swashbuckle is a good movement spell.
Yeah, very, very good. It kind of does too much in a way because it not only does it do damage and disarm and remove armor and apply on hit effects, it also moves you like 8 million units. Royds misses the spear, of course. Juju's trying to go for the mid tower. He knows that Ross is just going to be farming stacks and camps in the jungle. He says, well, I can't stop that, so I'm going to do the other thing that I can do. I'm going to push your tower as quickly as possible. And look, Brex TP. Oh no, another courier. But Brex will die. I don't know if he's going to call it worth it. It's 40 gold each, but then they take the tower and they get a kill on him. But then Ross just goes back to farming. He says, well, it's annoying I've lost my tower only 7 minutes in. Not ideal. Juju's gone for an interesting build. I don't know if against Alchemist I would have maxed out Crypt Swarm. I think I would have maxed out Spirit Siphon because it does quite a lot. I mean, it goes up from 1% to 5.5% damage. It scales very well.
Well, I don't think you really expect to be fighting the Alchemist this early. As far as you know, the Alchemist is going to be sort of running away for farm.
Yeah, I guess if I was just trying to... Okay, if you max Crypt Swarm, you push out your wave quicker, which might be what you're doing instead, but I would be chasing the Alchemist everywhere he goes and just trying to spam Crypt Swarm, spam Spirit Siphon on him, so different sort of playstyle maybe. I don't disagree that much with the max Crypt Swarm though. I think there's other benefits. If you just want to farm as well the best you can, then you can do that. Noodles, he's looking for a kill. Yeah, there we go, you'll find it. Well, that was nearly a miss, but in the end that's Timber versus Strength here. Oh, Veteran, you're in trouble. Yeah, he's dead. Well, if he can make it back round.
Oh,
yeah, he does.
Nice heal from Jabez.
What? Okay, he ends up running away. Do you know what I would have... Oh, he does get it. Beautiful play. Ollie's pretty good at using his Pango. If I was him, though, when I got the roll on the Drow, I would have immediately cancelled it and just started auto-attacking. Is he going to get away? So, oh, he does get away. Another good use of Swashbuckle. Max range, but Juju is here. Jabema with the aggressive Soul Rip, but I think that's just going to get him killed. Yep, because Brex will take the kill. Thank you very much. Royd is here. How many people are here? I think everyone's turned up, but only the supports have died so far. Oh, going in Viz. We've got the dust. Oh, Royd could have got the kill there, I reckon. Because he's already bought an early dust. So you've got Noodles just farming as much as he wants in the other lane. They're trying to put the pressure on because they know that Ross is just farming. Ross actually decides to turn up to the fight, but you know, he's not got a single point in... Battle Fury, 9 minutes, 31 Battle Fury. He is on over 5k net worth, and we're literally every hero in the game has decided to turn up to this lane. This is like a full team fight already. It's like a pro game. Ollie rolls in, goes on to Juju. There's one stun. He's got an easy setup for another stun. Second stun. Nice heal from Jabema, but another hit. Oh, the heals are huge, but he's been shackled. And Ollie, he's in front, but can he do anything?
It's enough to help
Rex almost kills
team
Nat.
get back though.
It is. Jabate
Yeah,
Mel
but the save from
taking
Royce.
a lot of damage. Yeah, he's going to go down. Nice fight from the Radiant. Managed to get a couple kills there. Brex nearly killed Nat, so Nat had to run away. I think Royce is in trouble now. Yes, he does have Arena, and he is going to kill Brex, so that's nice.
Probably helps him live as well.
Yeah,
They don't have the best choice at the moment.
just Arena, get a kill, leave. That's definitely the best case scenario for him. But now the Radiant, they're going to look to take a tower. Lots of wards in the jungle trying to find Ross. But Ross, with that Battle Fury, is going for Boots of Travel. Do you know that Boots of Travel are not the meta at the moment for Alchemist? Not a single pro Alchemist is building Boots of Travel.
No, but I mean, you can easily see that it's good. Just helps you get everywhere on the map. Against someone like a Death Prophet,
I can see it.
whose
but,
lanes are pushed out.
Yeah, okay. It definitely helps you get farm. I don't think it's ever a bad item. But none of the pros build it. They all go phase boots or treads just to become stronger earlier, I reckon. Looks like a bit of a fight is going on. They were trying to find Alchemist. They couldn't find him, so they kill Noodles instead. Still a good kill. We're now at 10 minutes in. Oh, Brex.
I did smoke going for that Alchemist. So what you said about chasing him, that's definitely something that's on their mind at the moment.
Yes, but they can't find him. They can't find him.
Well, he was caught under the ward, but they just happened to bump into the Timber Saw. So they thought, you can kill him now.
I thought Owen was wearing a hat, but it's just his blue snowball might coming from like above him. Floating snowball, yeah. Ross is not really that scared, is he? And
Rex
Ollie's
is
going
diving
in.
so deep.
Rex actually,
But he got the kill.
what a monstrous bounty hunter he is. So scary. I think Ollie maybe could have bounced off that step there. Is Royd's going to die? Speared away. Oh, but Brex is here. There's the track. Only has rank 1 Shuriken. Whoa, Ollie with the javelin. Look at the damage, the procs on that. Absolutely huge. Ross tips Roids, not even Ollie, because it's BM. So Ollie is going for the Maelstrom build just for maximum damage. I like it. Oh, it takes time. Yeah, the Radiant are making so much use of the map. Like, they're giving Ross basically infinite space. Going around as gank squads. Brex is just killing supports by himself. It's really good play from the Radiant. So clean.
They're really doing well to make up for the push that this Death Prophet will just have at all times.
I mean,
Those early points in crit swarms.
Yes, she got a lot. She's got a lot of push. Charlie, thanks for the resub. 8 months, damn. It is prime time apparently. I reckon by the time I get halfway through this month, so maybe 15th of February, 16th of February, that's when I should make enough money to get my second payment. I reckon. It might be another month away, but we'll see. Veteran, he's being chased by Brex. Brex is just that annoying player who just follows you around, makes your life hell. Exactly what Bounty needs to be doing, really. Early phase boots, also has Orb of Corrosion. Ollie, he was an Ancient 5 a few in-houses ago, and now he's Divine 3. So a massive change in his rank. He's been playing better and better and better this past week. The solo queues definitely helped him. We're going on Noodles in the bot lane. We've got Nat here as well. Do we have the damage? We don't quite. Yes, we do, because Juju's turned up as well. Did not see him on the map, and now we're chasing. Ollie has the swashbuckle, and he's got the roll, so he'll be okay. Actually manages to aim it onto Mars while escaping. Ollie, what fantastic utilization of your skills.
He didn't quite have enough mana.
Oh dear. GG. Ollie again cancels it. Nat does use it, but get the damage coming out from Javelin. So high. Nat does roll away in this weird cube.
And just get the TP out.
Oh, he does. Okay, he TPs while spinning. That's good play.
But in the meantime, it's now Ross who's pushing up.
I feel like the Dire on the back foot here, they're trying to make things happen, but the Radiant, they are so quick to respond. They respond all the time. They're making the most of their map. They're not just sitting there passively. They know Ross needs space, and they're doing absolutely everything they can. They are playing perfectly with an Alchemist. Thanks, Tom, for the sub. Can't believe it's already been 5 months for you as well. I mean, look at the net worth. 10,000 net worth at 14 minutes. That GPM is only 700 at the moment, but that's nearly 300 more than anyone else in the game. He's got Battle Fury, a Yasha. I don't know why he has a casual Yasha. Oh, because he wants to go Sanjin Yasha. I just looked at the order of his quick buy and was a bit confused. So maybe he's going Yasha AC Sandan Yasha. But I thought at that point you might as well just finish the Sandan Yasha.
Maybe. I guess the move speed in combination with the boots of travel means I can get around a lot faster.
True, he is very, very, very rapid. Oh, Ollie actually missed that swashbuckle. That's unlike him. Nat keeping hold of track. Very good.
I have a feeling he'll want to disassemble a Sanjin Yasha later into a Manta style though. Because we're against a Drow range.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he will though. I mean, because the problem is Manta might dispel you, but Sanjin Yasha gives you that status resistance, which I think you like. You know, that reduces the silence without having to do anything. I think Owen's in a bit of trouble here. And what's Nat going to steal? Oh, he steals the Ether Shock, so he just gets another burst spell. Is he actually going to TP out? Oh, beautiful play by Owen. Realizes, well, you stole my damage spell. You've used Lift. I'm gone. Doesn't get the bounce room, but still. Oh, Ross, you're in trouble, but your team, they've scanned him as well. You need to turn up, guys. Radiant, help Ross out. I think Ross will be okay. Drops his ult very early.
So many spells.
Oh, he gets speared. They're popping everything on him, but they will kill him because it's a full committal. The Radiant did not TP enough people down quick enough. Oh, now they've tracked Breck, so they can see him. But he's fast. I mean, you don't need to dust him. You tracked him. The Sloven veteran just connects, but do you have anything else? There's the lift. Oh, Roids, he does miss his spell. But he gets the kill with the spear.
If you try and shadow walk, the dust slow. Helps a lot more. I don't see why Brex used it. Bit of a...
Oh yeah, dust does slow if you're in Viz. Yeah, that's true.
He's only got 1 point in shadow walk at the moment. He's going full on into that burst someone as quick as possible.
I think that makes sense. I don't know if shadow walk points are worth taking early. Doesn't give a lot to there. It used to give bonus damage on attack, and now it just gives you more duration and it slows people.
Ollie and Owen waiting for someone to appear in the jungle. And
they found one. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, you could have bounced off that rock there, Ollie.
Yeah.
Oh, but he does manage to get the does get the shield crash. I feel like Ollie maybe should be cancelling his rolls a bit earlier. Like after you stun the target, immediately cancel it just to get some auto attacks in rather than roll around and around. But I mean, he's still doing really well. 5-0-4. He knows how to play Pango much better than I do. He goes for the farm and realizes there's some enemies here. Owen's in a bit of trouble. Nice track, actually. That's going to be track gold for Nat. So Nat goes up a nice chunk of gold, also giving a little bit more to Gigi. Let's have a look at player levels. Interested to see. Level 14 Alchemist.
I feel like Nat's going to be holding on to this for a while.
He does keep stealing track and he wants to keep it, yeah. I've noticed he doesn't immediately overwrite it with another spell, but it's about to run out. I think it's such a good spell to take. Oh, it looks like we've got the Yules up on GG. Oh no, that's his own Yules, I think, trying to keep himself alive, but he does get killed. Track gold from the original bounty hunter. And Ollie now unstoppable, going for Yules. It went for an interesting set of items. Orb of Crows and Maelstrom, so he went for damage farming item. And then he's going for Yules, so that control item, get rid of the silence that comes up from Drow. If you get Arena'd, you can use it to dodge the spear that Roids will throw at you.
Well, there are two sources of silence as well. The Death Prophet one lasting a lot longer.
Does it last longer? 6
seconds.
seconds. They both last 6 seconds. This Death Prophet's one is in a big AoE circle, whereas Drow's obviously is that sort of cone effect.
Yeah, I think you feel the effects of Death Prophets more because the Drow knockback.
Yeah, it's kind of part of it, isn't it? Looks like a fight is going to kick off. We've used the arena. We're trying to kill Yules. We've stolen the chakram. That's doing a lot of damage now. Very good. Do we have the damage to kill Timbersaw? He's keeping himself alive with Yules. But Ollie going through, doing a lot of damage. Ross is now turned up. Going to delete Nat. Super Noodles very low. Is going to die to Veteran. The Radiant, they are doing so well. Taking a lot of damage from Juju. Never mind, it's already a turnaround. You can't even tell who's going to win this fight. Juju's got the ult up. You do not want to fight into a Death Prophet. He's going to kill Owen. He's thinking to get even more kills. Veteran's being chased down by Brex. May actually end up dying to Brex. Ross is going to stun himself. He does. Gets another kill. And Brex, he is under the tower, but he is a fast hero. Manages to kill a support. Yeah, a core rather. So Brex doing really, really good for a POS 4. But that fight was all over the place. It's hard to tell immediately who made the most gold out of it because obviously you have track from Bounty Hunter, but it was overall a dire victory. Triple kill for Juju, always something nice.
Yeah, definitely, because they had that exorcism up. It was going to be a very difficult fight if you didn't immediately kill that Death Prophet.
Yes, yeah. And he has 3,600 gold. If I was Death Prophet, I'd probably just think about Ags. You're 932, you're really strong. Ags gives you so much more damage. I would always be going Ags on Death Prophet, but I know that you can go Shivas. That's good. You're against an Alchemist and a Timbersaw, so reducing the healing as much as possible. That's why they banned AA, by the way, because they wanted to be Alchemist, and now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Royds is dead. Yule, Spear, goodbye. Yeah, dead. So we'll see if he goes Ags or if he goes Shivas or if he looks for something else instead. In fact, he's doing nothing at the moment. 3,900 gold. Could go Radiance if he wanted. I mean, I wouldn't, but you could technically. Not sure I've ever seen Radiance on Death Prophet before, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Kind of like Radiance Necro.
Yeah, I mean, on Death Prophet, it means you have 2 AoE sources of damage. 1 physical, 1 magical.
You want to go Ag, so Ag is where all the damage comes from Death Prophet.
Yeah.
Going for Ag Shard, but still not going actual there. I think Breck's taking a lot of damage. Royds blinks in front, spears him in, Juju gets the kill. The Ag Shard is good on Death Prophet. I think it really helps when you want a lot of armor, which you do against their team.
Yeah, you were talking about it earlier. Definitely for getting rid of those Timber Saw stacks or effectiveness.
Is there a break free from stuns item? I guess Aeon Disc is the closest, I'd say. So Aeon Disc is when you go below 75% health, it dispels you, removes all stuns from you, and it makes you immune to damage for a couple of seconds, but it has a long cooldown. You can remove other people from stuns. Roy's using this zoning ultimate and backs off. You can dispel other people's stuns using Lotus Orb. You can preemptively make yourself immune to most stuns using BKB. But
Lotus Orb is only a basic dispel now.
true, depends on the type of stun, because there are stuns which require an extra strong dispel. Whoa, we're going on debate, immediately deleting him. Goodbye. The aggression of the Radiant team is perfect. Ross is farming. We're chasing Veteran. Veteran doesn't have Dragon Lance. Isn't going for Dragon Lance. Hurricane Pike, actually, he's going for Manta first. If I was him, I think maybe you want to get that Hurricane Pike at ASAP, because look how easy they can get onto you. But now Juju's here, and so they're going to have to back off. Oh, they actually hit him. They get the Hex on him. There's the Yules. I'm not sure what the Yules was for. Now Veteran can turn around. This is the Gust. Owen's still going to go down. Ross is here. He's cooking his stun. Oh, he is running that Veteran, but he doesn't have a lot of damage. He's only got Battle Fury, Sanj, and Yasha, and he has gone for BKB next, but he does manage to find a kill. I feel like that BKB might be a little bit early, and BKB does literally nothing against Exorcism. Exorcism, you can't TP out for Exorcism, you just can't. It was close, to be fair, but physical damage is just way too high.
The Radiant needs to be... The Radiant really need to be careful about fighting on cooldowns now.
Oh, nice yours, but Ollie will still die. Juju just charging through everything with his ultimate. 5,000 net worth below the Alchemist, and yet has no problem fighting him.
These 2 fights in a row. It's completely been decided. Just an exorcism as soon as the fight started.
Yeah, 100%.
These engagements.
I mean, if you look at the net worth, obviously it's in Radiant's favour, right? We've had an Alchemist who's basically been free farming, who's now got a Blink Dagger, who's on 5k more net worth than everyone. But I don't feel like the Dire are behind by any means. What a spear Royds did. And now he's found the Shadow Shaman. Is he going to be able to escape? Uses the Hex. Actually dropping the wards, trying to get burst onto Nat. He may actually kill Nat. Nat's trying to free himself. ASAP. He actually smokes himself as well. Out comes the TP from Alchemist. Oh, very, very close. But you know what? Owen actually managed to kill him. Yeah. I didn't actually catch that. Okay, managed to stun both of them at the same time, but Blink Dagger's up for Royds, and he will get the Blink. That was absolutely huge by Owen. Just the intelligence of that play, realizing, okay, I can now use the Shackles, I'm going to drop the ult, staying really, really focused and using the Ether Shot to get the kill on that. I mean, just incredible Shadow Shaman play. Really good mastery of his spells. To impress me anyway. I think Ross has got away with so many blinks. Will be okay. Yeah. I think you need to get a Lotus Orb against Bounty Hunter, because obviously Lotus Orb removes track on a very low cooldown, and you want to be removing track as much as possible. I guess you have Yules, so you can Yules track off yourself. You've got 2 Yules on your team, so Guardian Greaves coming out from Undying. So that's 3 dispels.
You really want to help out your ally to attract, though, I think, as the Mars.
In fact, there's only one hero who won't be able to dispel himself. No, Rubik's building Yules. So after Rubik's built Yules and Undying's built Guardian Greaves, every single hero in the game on the Dire team will be able to remove track. So maybe they're not too worried about it.
This Drow is trailing quite behind in the farm at the moment.
Yeah, very poor. 0-5-4 though, not had a great game. Doing okay in last hits, you know, only just behind Ollie and ahead of the other
support.
Well, I mean, you had Noodles in the safe lane, right? And who did we have in the off lane? Pango. So really your only core was in the mid lane. Kind of, Radiant have 2 off laners really, don't they? 2 off laners and only 1. Oh, well, we're going on to Ross. Do we have the damage to kill him? Unstable Concoction stolen. We do get it off before his BKB. He does just pop the BKB and start running. He's a very fast hero. He can just Blink, TP out. Yeah, he's going to be okay.
Yep.
Good. Owen?
Just got to
Okay, Owen's not going to TP out, but I mean, you're losing your support. You're keeping Alchemist alive. The thing is, Alchemist is everything on the Radiant team because you don't have you have two pos 3s, right? You've got Pango and you've got Timbersaw. They did not draft a proper hard carry. So eventually Drow will become strong enough, you know?
Yeah, but also you've got Brex playing Bounty Hunter. If he wants to, he can easily sort of fill in for another carry role.
He is going Lotus Orb, so he's playing more of a pos 3 bounty than normal.
Yeah.
Smoke has been used. Okay, there's a TP out. We found Pango, but he's got the swashbuckle. That spear was so early, and then he misses the God's Rebuke. Royd, what are you doing? And Ollie just uses the roll. I think Ollie shouldn't take the BKB. Oh, never mind. We'll talk about that later. Nat has gone in, as you said. He's stolen it. Look at everyone just bouncing up and down. There's already one kill for the Radiant, but Juju's going to go in anyway. He's got the Shiva's Guard. He went for that instead of the Aghanim Scepter. And Juju, I don't think he's in any danger. They can't burst him fast enough. He's got the Yules, going to Yules himself. Veteran doing out a lovely bit of damage with the split shot. Now silences everyone. Ross, he's going to go down. Massive sorrow upon him, is being chased by the zombies, but I think he may be able to TP out. We're going to have to see. Unstable Concoction again stolen by Nat. Veteran pumping in the damage into Noodles. Juju gets yet another kill, and the chase continues. Looks like Royd did manage to find Ollie. That is an absolute massive kill. Doesn't see Ross. Brex. Brex is going to escape. Owen's going to go down. And Dire winning a really good fight. Yeah. Nat's spell steals are so good. I mean, that's why Nat is an expert Rubik player, right? He manages to steal the Pango Bolt, uses it to great effect in team fight, steals tracks when he needs it, used the Unstable Concoction like twice to get some fantastic kills. And of course, the nice benefit of having a Drow Ranger, everyone gets bonus Agi. Now, Drow isn't very farmed, so it's only 50 bonus Agi, but 50 bonus Agi is how much? 9 armor? About 9 armor? Yeah. Just giving 9 armor to every hero on your team, every ranged hero, is pretty good.
You see, you should have taken the Fade Bolt steals damage.
Yeah.
Such a nice time to use it. Getting 50 attack speed. 26 minutes.
I like the Shiva's Guard choice. I think that's... I probably would have done Ags just for damage. He's going in the other order. I would have done Ags Shivas. He went Shivas Ags. But Shivas is very nice against Alchemist and Timbersaw. Just reducing their healing. They've got Guardian Greaves as well now on Timbersaw. So, yeah, reduce that healing by... Is it 30% or is it 25?
25%.
25, okay. So... Brex manages to get away.
Invis for Nat.
Okay, it's quite annoying to deal with. They're not going to expect an Invis Rubik. The active is 40%.
I feel as though it was just a missed track steal.
So Shiva slows by 40%, but the minus healing is always... No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's 40%. I don't know. It's a whole range of different numbers. We're trying to go on Noodles, but he's quite a durable hero. He's got the Guardian Goose. He tries to force staff himself out, or get force staff out, but bangs into the arena. Ross has popped the BKB. He's doing a lot of damage. Oh, a nice holding of Roids. Do we have the ult from Juju? No, we don't. You do not want to fight without your ult up. Exorcism is literally everything for your team, and now you're going to have to back up. Veteran tries to use Manta to dodge the Unstable Concoction, doesn't actually manage to do it. He does still have the Aegis, so I think he'll be okay. It's 4 versus 3 right now. Nat, Unstable Concoction again, turning around, 4 staff, but Noodle's not facing the right way, and there is going to be a kill. Disarm comes out just a little bit too late. Jamaica will die. Oh, he does come in. Nice stun.
Another
Ross,
stolen.
Oh, Nat just gets it every time. He's actually going to go on Owen, gets a kill on Owen, and of course the stun lasts so long when you're playing Rubik. Got the telekinesis as well, and of course Draven just come back to life. Oh no, but they've used all their crowd control, so Ross will escape. And we're going to follow this arrow all the way because it's really pretty. Look at this camera work, this is beautiful. Bam. What? It just went through him. What was that all about?
Oh, I think it missed the uphill.
Oh, right, okay.
It was 5 from mid lane. I had to go up to the high ground and then up to the fountain.
Well, it was just a hectic fight. I think I've missed my chance for the instant replay, but I mean, Nat, again, MVP. Stealing that. The Pango Wall is so good on Rubik because 26% spell amp, obviously, but then 20% more debuff, so the stun lasts so long. It's much easier to get the double roll stun, back-to-back stuns.
Quite importantly as well. Ooh, I think quite importantly is that the 1 and a bit second rolling up time removed for Rubik. It takes 0.1 second.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Just instant roll. It's such a good... That's one of the best spells, and he always has track. What does it... Rubik's Ag Shard. Okay, so you know Ag Shards upgrade some abilities. Rubik buying Ag Shard, does it upgrade all the abilities he steals or not?
Yes, I think we've seen this before in Inhouses.
Does it? So it would give track the AoE.
Yeah, I think this is really something that should be looking for now. He's got the Eels and he's got the Ether Lens. He'll have massive cast range.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower
I
is
think
under
there are probably a
attack. Run,
few
little
other spells that would be good to steal.
Well, he knows
You
what's
could
good
maybe
and
get-
he looks for it. You know how people in pubs just press spell steal on anyone and end up with some useless spell? Royd's trying to go in on Ollie. Actually, this time does get the spear off. We have the silence, but Ollie has the Eels to keep himself alive. He's tracked as well. Now going to the Eels himself. He's
Another
going to
fight.
try and use his ult. Now, if he manages to get away, has the Aghanims too. So a bit of extra damage
Another
is going
fight
to
there.
well, is going to be okay. We have Exorcism up this time. Royd, not in a great position. Are the Dire going to commit or not? No, they're not. Okay, there's no tree in the mid lane, Noodles. I don't know what you were expecting. Okay, they are going to fight. Actually, this is really good for the Dire. But the Radiant, Ross, he's trying to kill Veteran. Look at the damage. This
Here it
arena,
comes.
it's beautiful. Owen's going to go on as well. Juju's got his ult up. Veteran is still being chased, but Ross, he's basically trying to 1 versus 4 at the moment, whereas the arena and the damage from Juju is going to get everyone killed. Noodle's going to go down, and now Ross, he is on the run. He's a fast hero, though, very fast hero. He gets put in the Yules. There's the spear. Misses Ross because it's Royd's firing the spear, of course. Royd's running up, gets another Yules off, but all he has is God's Rebuke. Is that slow enough? No, it's not. Excellent fight from the Dire. I mean, Royd was kept alive just long enough to bait. Now throws the tombstone. They all engage. Massive commitment there. Huge arena, yeah. I mean, that's a really good combo. You're trapped in the arena with Death Prophet running around, Cloak of Flames as well. So there's the mini Radiance.
As much as you need to run away, it's just not going to happen.
You need BKB.
No.
And I really think Ollie should have gone the Ag Shard early because I think it's an amazingly good spell.
Yeah. Well, against a Death Prophet's ultimate, being sort of locked in place, much as you have the spell immunity,
Oh, yeah.
you're still taking a lot of damage from those spirits.
Well, I just like it because it kind of guarantees back-to-back stuns without having to find an object to bounce off. You can literally just stun, roll, turn around, and then stun again.
Oh, so do I. But yeah, it doesn't really matter if he's done Juju though. He's got.
Yeah, he
How
doesn't
long is
care.
it?
He's got the 400 health talent now, which is the best talent ever for Death Prophet because her strength gain is actually very high. Never mind the smoke, we found a kill, but it's a kill on that. Only a support. Yules is diving a little bit further. There's so many Yules in this game. There's like 50 Yules. Nice silence on Veteran. Manages to get silence on both the supports, but Ollie still manages to go in. Yules, he's just standing right on top of Veteran. Veteran will be brought down.
Yeah.
I think
That was a
Veteran
good decision.
needs to get that Hurricane Pike up earlier. I like that he's got Butterfly, right? He's actually reasonably fun. Butterfly does give you massive damage on Drow, but I feel like you really, really need to get that Hurricane Pike. Ross showing off his Swift Blink that you already. I mean, Ross is basically 6-slotted, right? 30 minutes in, he's got 30k net worth. He's 6-slotted.
There is only one hero in this game whom Ross is not doubling the net worth of. And
Yeah,
that's this Death Prophet. And
Yeah.
even then, it's only by a
Swift-
couple thousand.
Swift Blink. He's using it literally. Just like he can use it just to push if he wants. He's level 24. He's a very high level. What talent do you think he goes for? 50 more speed or 50 regen?
I feel it depends. This is going to be very much as
Oh,
a sort
Royds finds Brex, spears him in, but look, Ross is going with the Cliff Blink. And he's going to delete Jabate now. Very high attack speed. There's one kill.
the Exorcist.
Yeah, out comes the arena. Exorcism is up, but can we burst Juju? We burst Juju. That is a massive kill. And it's all over for the Die. They've lost Exorcism. Yes, they can buy back, but now you have to buy back without Exorcism.
Really?
And Ollie, yes,
Radiant are
he's
smart
thinking
here.
about
They keep the
rolling.
fight going.
I mean, out comes the Yules.
It's
But the
5
Die,
versus
yeah,
3.
it is 5 versus 3. They've got
No
to go
doubt
in.
wrong.
Radiant, you should go in. But you're actually going to run off. I mean, there's no Exorcism on the Death Prophet. This is the perfect time to go on her. And I don't know why she's building Bloodstone. What happened to BKB? I thought she was building BKB.
I
Interesting.
suppose a lot of her damage is coming out from the
Dire's
Alchemist.
top tower is under attack.
So having that regeneration before Exorcism comes in is very helpful.
Yeah, he went for the move speed. I didn't see that death animation. What was the death animation? I'll look at that clip.
I would have gone for the movement speed because
Just kind of
Oh,
like
no.
flailing back and forth. That's quite funny.
it is.
I didn't see that. Ross is so farmed, man. 34k net worth. This is such a stupid hero. 400 last hit. So to be fair, it's not just based on him being Alchemist. His last hitting has been incredible.
Oh,
417 last hits in a 34-minute game, and he's turned up to fight. So that's boots of travel for you. It's a very, 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 very greedy option, but it's
Mark
completely
II
paid
now.
off. Did he just spend some money? I swear he had more than that. I wonder what... Did he buy like an Aghanim?
He's finished off his Boots of Travel Mark II.
Oh, so it's 2,000
Move speed
gold.
up.
Okay, you get, what, 20 more move speed, but also it lets you TP to allies. I think it lowers the TP cooldown again to 30 seconds. So actually there are merits to upgrading it, a lot more than there used to be.
And that's even more move speed combined with the Yasha and the Swift Blink.
Oh, he's going to be
He's
good.
moving at 652
Without
move
the
speed
ult.
after Swift.
Without the ult. The ult adds
That's
110.
insane, You were talking about can they get on the Drow earlier on, but yeah. Even a Hurricane Pike, I don't think there's anything you can do to get away from this Alchemist if he wants to kill you right now.
Yeah. I mean, he probably runs at the speed of 4 staff anyway, so... I'd want to see how fast he's going. Maybe 800 speed? Alchemist really benefits in speed. I played a few games with Ross fairly recently. Well, not fairly recently, actually. It was a few months ago, but he played Alchemist, and we had 2 games where he did terribly in the early game. Not the fault of Ross, you know, Alchemist can have a difficult time sometimes. But still, I was playing Darkseer, and I just surged him every fight. And when Alchemist is going at haste move speed and can't be slowed, it's ridiculous, right? You can't stop him. And eventually he'll get to you. That was before when Darkseer's speed uncapped and gave you so much speed you could have 1,000 move speed Wind Ranger, and then they nerfed it. But Darkseer's win rate has gone back up since. One of the highest win rates out there.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
I want to imagine that's because of normal punch.
I don't know how
So
good
fun.
normal punch actually is. It looks funny. It's
So
how good
fun.
normal. Oh.
817 move speed.
That's quite fast.
Fastest Alchemist moves after Swift Blink.
Right, now I can actually gift the sub, so I'm going to try and gift that.
Just by using his ultimate, he's at
Oh, we'll have to do that later because
They've
we've got a
left-
fight breaking
He
out.
left the Aegis. He picked up the cheese.
Oh yeah, Aegis is just kind of... Wow, I didn't even notice that. Really well spotted. There's already 1 kill onto Nat. Look, we're going to find a 2nd kill. Radiant, they are deleting the Dire team. It's now already 3 versus 5, and Exorcism's only just been used, but they will kill Noodles, and there is a buyback from that. So actually it's turned back into a 4 versus 4. Can you burst Juju? This is the question. Yes, you can. Owen, beautiful, using the shackles. Also has the Aghanim Shard. Veteran actually ends up getting 4 stuff into the enemy team. So I think that was Owen. He doesn't use the Ghost Scepter in time, but it does not matter because there's still going to be a kill onto Veteran. Amazing play by the Radiant, so coordinated, and even though there is a buyback from the Dire, it's just going to end up with a dieback, and that is going to be brought down. I mean, is the Aegis literally still there? Yeah. No,
Still in
wait.
the pit.
No, Royd
It's
snatched
just
it.
under Fogglefall, isn't it?
Royd
Someone
snatched it. Yeah,
Right.
Royd snatched it.
I did see him on the fringes of that fight.
Yeah, he managed at some point to ninja it.
I feel as though
Yeah, I think that's going to be GG as well.
there's not much we can do here anymore. Exorcism is down. Even if he had a buyback on the Death Prophet.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so they've used buybacks. The game's not over yet. They've only taken 1 lane of racks, but it's a 42k net worth lead. And guess who has exactly 42k net worth? The Alchemist. I mean, he's bought the Moon
incredible.
Shard. He's got his going for an Abyssal Blade. 9,000 gold. He's going to buy the entire Abyssal Blade. He actually sold the Battle Fury because, of course, he gets 25% cleave anyway. He doesn't really need it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I tricked his cloak as well.
Feel bad.
Megan, if you want, you can join the Discord, and then if your Twitch is linked to your Discord account, you can use my emotes in any Discord channel, which you should please to. Megan the Egg, yes. The new hatchling of the Dragon Slayer tribe. Megan in-house appearance. Well, maybe if we do a Heroes of the Storm in-house.
Oh, I'd be up for that.
I would too. I like Heroes of the Storm. I've not played it in ages, but I'm playing like 60 games at the same time right now. I just do not have the time.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, and I'm also playing a lot of World of Warcraft, and that takes up a very large amount of time. Trying to play
I've
Dota,
never
trying
been
to do
able
the in-houses as well, also
Cool.
playing single
They
player
found
games. Owen seems to be everywhere at the same time. I mean, he does end up dying, but it's very, very often bait, because look, Ollie is going in doing so much damage.
Silence just missed.
Is
them.
Owen Ollie is thinking about saving him? Gleipnir from Ollie. Interesting item on Pango. I think it is a better upgrade than Mjolnir, so fair enough. He's almost level 25
Could be
as
a
well.
fight.
I don't think so. You've got Noodles just pushing a tower, not the fastest pushing hero. Imbecile.
was never
Meteor Hammer Timber Saw. Come on, that's what you need to do.
Meteor Hammer. Meteor Hammer's good on every hero. Not the greatest scorer in this Timber, 4-8-10, but he's basically tank. Oh, here comes the Swift Blink.
Oh.
But he doesn't pop the BKB in time.
Only disables.
Okay,
It doesn't matter. He's attacking quickly
I mean,
enough.
do you realise that he doesn't even need something to counter the evasion? And look, they're just going to find another go. Royd's going to go down. There was the arena, but of course he has a snatch to Aegis. Ross doesn't have any way to go through the evasion of Drow. Doesn't care. Attacked so fast, he literally couldn't care less.
Yeah.
I think Royds, is he going to be able to escape? Yeah, spider legs up the cliff. Noodles, nice. Look, the Glayton is holding him in place. Look at the range of Owen Shackles. What is that range? That is absolutely
That
insane
ether
because, of
lens
course,
is
he's got the
power.
Psychic Headband and he's got the ETH Lens and he's got the Shackle. That's going to be GG. Amazing play by both players, all teams, but in the end, it is going to be Radiant who claim game 1.
Yeah. Couldn't quite shut down the Alchemist farm despite how well they actually did in those early team fights against him.
It looked promising at one point because they were getting big team fight kills, using the Exorcism, doing a ton of damage in the fights, but in the end, Ross was still so farmed. Nothing was slowing him down. 513 last hits. I mean, if you look at the net worth graph, he just takes off at 10 minutes and there's no attempt to stop him at all. He doesn't even dip. He doesn't flatline. He just goes up and up and up. It's, yeah, ridiculous. Who's top damage? Is it the Alchemist? It's Juji.
I imagine.
In fact, Juji. Alchemist is a close second, about 5,000 damage behind. But yeah, really good from the Radiant. Lowest damage is actually Noodles, but then he is one of the highest damage received. So he ended up just being someone to disrupt rather than one of the main damage dealers.
That definitely makes sense on a Timber Saw.
So good game. Juju 16-7 and still losing. A bit sad. Royds did do well yet again on Mars. Missed a few spheres, but otherwise had some great arenas. That masterful play on the Rubik, but in the end it just wasn't enough. And Veteran, he played Drow well, but he just couldn't get away from the Radiant team. They were so mobile.
Yeah. They realised if they couldn't kill the Death Prophet, they'd just go and kill the Drow Ranger.
Yeah, and died very quickly. So yeah, unfortunate, but